Hi everyone, this is Eugene Lisho, and today I'd like to show you a little bit about PhotoStruct, which is a module in Alice Labs Studio Clouds. And what it does is makes point clouds from stereo pairs of photographs. So it's a very interesting way to develop point clouds. And what I have here is just a carved stone that's at a local art gallery, and I've taken a couple of photos and created this image. So I'm going to show you the process of doing this. It's relatively simple. In a previous video, what I did was I showed you how to calibrate a camera, and this is the next step of actually how to process the point clouds. So we're going to bring up the stereo matching module. You can see here the calibrate camera was the one that I had done before. This is for stereo matching now. And it brings up this menu here. The first thing that I want to do is add a camera that's calibrated. So I've done that already. I've got a 20mm calibration that I've done, and I would need to select this, and this will allow the add image button here to be selectable. So now that I've got this just clicked, and I am going to bring up just a couple of images here that I took of the rock, these two that I know are a stereo pair, and I'm going to click on first and second in the order that I took them. And then I'm going to bring up this image panel so that I can see or review the photos that I have here. So there they are. You can see the two images of the rock. There's a settings button here, and this allows you to determine how well or how dense and how much filtering you're going to be getting out of the point cloud. So I'm just going to use the default settings, but you see here that there's some options here: fast, medium, best, and also the outlier filters. This should eliminate some of the stray points. There's also an alternative method. You should only use this if you're having problems with the photographs that you have. Otherwise, just stick with the default. And you can add the generated point cloud to the project, which I'm going to keep here. And you have a choice for, there's three options here for the type of point cloud. And I'm going to keep it at the default REP. And also I'm going to put this into my carved rock directory here. So that's where I'd like it to save the point cloud. So I'm going to hit OK. That's pretty much done. Now all I need to do is just hit create point cloud, and once I hit this, it will actually start processing. And depending on your computer, depending on the photographs, it will take anywhere from 5 minutes, could be 10 minutes, 20 minutes, it really depends. But what I'm going to do is just load up the point cloud that I had here. So you can see that there's some noise here in the point cloud, and really what that is just poorly matched points. So there's trees and leaves that are blowing in the wind that are moving, and it's just going to have a hard time trying to match those. Also, I focused in on the rock, so the distance that I moved between the two shots determines what is going to be the optimum point at which how well it's going to be matched. So in this case, you have to move about 1/15 to 1/30 of the distance to the object. So that's what I did here. And but you can see that the rock is actually very well matched. There's some really nice point generation here. Now what you can do is you can continue on and just keep adding photos and keep continuing with all the point clouds, and then just edit them in the editor by going here into the editor, point cloud editor, and then we can start removing all the noise that's around. And then after we're done all that, just hit register. And once we get to the register window, we can then start just putting all these point clouds together into one massive point cloud with everything assembled properly. So that's the basic sort of technique to doing this in PhotoStruct, and hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.